If you already have an EndNote account, you will need to log in with your EndNote account credentials and just click Login. Here we can manage and create new references. So as you do research, you can put them in the exact folder that you're doing the research for. For example, we're going to create a group for digital literacies. So go on Organize, and when you put your mouse over it, it will give you the options, and click on Manage My Groups. And here I'm going to add a new group, and I'm going to call it FDL, and just click OK. And you can see that now you have two groups, which are basically just folders that you can put your references in. Now I want to type in some new references. To do that, click on the Collect tab and select New Reference. Then you will receive a window where you can fill in the details of your new reference. Now this reference is the one that we use in the EndNote instructions document. So it is the type of the reference is a magazine article. So find magazine article. And then you can fill in the author, title, year, and so on. Now you have to be very careful to use the exact format that EndNote wants you to. For example, when you type in the author, you have to use the last name first, separated by a comma, and then the first name. So for example, when you use an article on the internet, it usually gives you the name of the author. And when you see the name like that, the first name, Claire, comes first, and Provost is the last name. So in EndNote, we would need to swap them over and put Provost first, comma, Claire. But if, for example, you're having a look at a reference list in a book or on the internet, which is giving you all the details for an article, for example, you will see that the author's last name comes first, separated by a comma, and in some cases it doesn't actually state the first name, depending on the referencing style that you use. So the trick is, if you read an article, it's very likely that you're gonna have first name first, last name second, but if you're looking up reference lists, then you will have the author's last name coming up first. So it's very important that in EndNote you put them correctly. So in our case, we have to type Agnes King. In this case, King is the last name that comes first, separated by a comma, and then Agnes. And then we can move on to the title. And the title says, Click, Go the Cheese. The year that it was published is 2008. The magazine that it was published in is BRW, Business Review Weekly. We don't know the place that it was published, so we're just gonna skip that. The publisher is Fairfax Media. The volume is volume 30. Frequency of the magazine when it's published is weekly. The issue number is issue 40. And the pages are that we are referring to 24 to 26. And these are all the details that you will need to fill in. We don't have any further details. So before you save the reference, you have an option to put it in a group, in a folder if you like. So tick FDL and just tick Save. And you will see that this article is now in your FDL group.